Sometimes you put in a screw thinking it's the right time, and you find out too late that it's not the right time. I'm gonna tweet out this stream. I'm gonna say, watching duels. Also, Webb is here, who is building a TV.
Hello. It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. It was this TV with the screws. That's why it's Webb's plan. No, I drove it would be scarier than a man. I'm actually not building a TV. I lied. I'm putting the mount on the TV.
Oh.
Which is kind of.
I see. You didn't have to tell me you were lying at any point. Actually, I could have never known you were doing that, and I could have never known you were doing that. But now I know. Now I know you've lied to my face. Then made me lie to the 2 viewers I will have at some point during the stream.
But
I've lied to them, and we haven't even started watching duels yet.
I'm building a fucking TV, bro.
Okay, now we're back to the lie.
Yes. It's not.
Are we building it or not? Like, you can't build it, but also not build it. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? Labyrinth here, Labyrinth Sprite, Branded Sprite, Cubics, something else, Evil Eye,
TV show?
something else. Huh?
Cubics.
Yeah, Cubics, robots for everyone. It's a deck type. Cubic monsters. I'll play the duel.
Do you measure holes in the wall or the holes in the TV?
It should tell you in the instructions whether you're measuring the holes in the wall or the holes on the TV. It also depends on how you're connecting this TV to said holes in the wall. So we got a nice little cubic hand here. We got twin twisters. Holy shit, what the hell? No special summons for you, Cubics player. Also, goodbye 2 of your cards. Armory Call at 1 equip spell. Okay. We're going to equip something. Oh, we're going to try to protect him. We're going to definitely protect him. Okay. We are in big trouble, Mr. Cubics.
Want this on the wall.
You can't summon that guy. Nobody can special summon. Okay, now it's double stun Andy.
I think I wasn't supposed to unscrew that, because I did. I just don't.
Webb is doing a really good job of knowing what to screw and what not to screw, then realizing that she doesn't know what to screw at all. And then having to go back and do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, Cubics is a very interesting deck. They're a beatdown deck that likes to put stuff in the graveyard just as much as they like to put your cards in the graveyard. They'll put their own, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of their cards have great graveyard effects. But what they don't have are earth monsters, so this earth barrier statue is kinda cringe. But it's only against special summons, and they do have normal summon monsters. Alright, we're going to wipe off that protection card. Oh, and they had Waking the Dragon! Wait, what? They didn't activate it? Oh, they can't! Because you can't special summon! What the... He locked himself out of his own Waking the Dragon card. What a dingus. What he needed was an equip card that kills this card if it's destroyed. Then you put your Waking the Dragon cards out. Otherwise, you screw yourself out of it because It says neither player can special summon monsters, which means that Waking the Dragon is completely useless, but he's still doing well because most decks, they need special summoning. He can't even use his kaiju.
What if I special summon?
Yikes. What would you special summon if you could right now?
Me.
A TV? Probably like a built TV. Oh, you'd special summon yourself. That makes more sense. Nibiru cannot be used because neither player can special summon. Good God. You know, like this deck is completely walled by Fluenderies, who have their own stupid barrier statue, I might add. Man, it really sucks to see Cubics getting beefed on like this. Were they able to negate that card? Yeah, that card's negated. And it can't attack. Alright. But they just need to summon any of their normal summon monsters. Okay. So, Cubic's player is still in this, but he still can't special summon. So he's got to get a Cubic counter on this guy. But they're gonna summon something. Phantom Knight's Sword, is that enough for game? It is. GG. Well, I mean, I gotta give it to the Cubic's player. He fought to try to stay alive, but unfortunately Stun Andy, god damn, I hate when Stun Andy's bully better decks. It's not fair. So we have two mystery duels, Web. We have one that's against, that has a Dark Magician deck, and the other one is a Labyrinth deck versus a mystery deck. Which one would you rather hear me talk about? What?
I was thinking about orc teeth and how I should have them. Sorry, can you repeat?
There's a Labyrinth deck, which is like a deck that has a lot of traps and it has a lot of women. And then there's Dark Magician deck, and they're both against a mystery deck that I don't know because it doesn't show its big cards.
Women, Your Honor.
Okay, so the gay girl picks the women. And once again.
Gay? Who said that?
Everyone. Hello, Peyo. What the hell?
Peyo?
How long have you been here?
Peyo, my friend?
Is this Pay_O?
Yeah, I know them.
They've perhaps come in because I said that you were here, and they're like, why is...
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like the enemy deck here is a goddamn Bestial Tearlaments deck, which is a pretty cringe deck, if we're gonna be real. Well, I've always wanted to be good at Yu-Gi-Oh, so we're just trying to do... It's kind of like a...
was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, but like, you haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in so long. And now we're kind of doing like that episode of Dexter's Laboratory where he fell asleep with the omelette du fromage thing. But it's with Yu-Gi-Oh. So she'll be like walking through her life saying stuff like, special summon my mom, special summon my mom, special summon polymerization from my deck.
Spacer on my TV.
The spacers are there to make sure that the TV isn't touching the bracket or the wall. So if your TV has like a lot behind it, sometimes you want to put some spacers on there so that it doesn't...
No, it's kind of that. Oh, well...
It all depends on how much space you want behind the TV. Like, if it has a lot of cables and stuff that you want to stick behind it, and it's very flat against the wall, then putting spacers there gives you some space behind the TV to tuck the cables and other things that you don't want in front of the TV. So, like, I'm teaching her about Yu-Gi-Oh! And about mounting TVs, which is actually part of what I do professionally at the courthouse. Although not anymore. I used to do it all the time. Now it's pretty rare because I'm a help desk associate now. And I used to be AV, and they obviously, part of their stuff is video, which means TVs. Speaking of video, Labyrinth deck has the lovely Labyrinth Lady of the Labyrinth and the Lady of the Silver Castle Labyrinth Lady. So they pretty much have both of their boss monsters on the field, and the Tearlaments... The Bestial Tearlaments, they're getting owned, and now their spell cards are being denied. But Havness is not a spell card, ladies and gentlemen. She can still create. Oh yeah, also Tearlaments is a bunch of women too, because they're mermaids. Oh shit, they have the other virus card on the field. That'll be activated next, and then the Tearlaments will no longer be able to summon anything, because all their stuff.
That they're mermaids?
Yeah, the Tearlaments are mermaids.
Mermaids?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know they were mermaids.
Yeah, the Tearlaments are mermaids. They're not
They
don't look like a mermaid as much as the mermail cards.
I don't think so.
Or the sea divas, but and then there's like an aqua synchro deck that's mermaids, and it's not mermail, it's something else. It's like abyssal, or not like abyssal, but it has abyss in it. Alright, so they've destroyed a majority of her cards. Yeah, pretty much like everything in the deck has been destroyed, and now they're using Dragon Prison to clear the field, and Labyrinth just absolutely... That was just an absolute stomping. Like, the Tearlaments player did not stand a chance. Alright, now we'll look at the Dark Magician one. I wonder what the other deck is. I hope it's not another friggin' Tearlaments deck. Tearlaments is like... only like really good against itself. It's if there's anything that's like designed to deal with, oh, it's the other mermaid deck. That's so weird. Like you remember when I was saying they're called Atlanteans and Ice Jades, although Ice Jades are more like fish. But the Atlanteans are the other mermaid deck that I was having trouble remembering. That is so freaky that that's the deck that's here. Miss Polymerization. What the hell? Dark Magician deck is up there. Who knows? Baronne de Fleur, Ice Jade, C-Note. But they don't have the magic or the trap card.
The air
with it, but they do.
Coffee machine.
Oh, cool, copy machines. Everybody loves copy machines.
No, coffee.
Oh, sorry, the coffee machine. Everybody loves coffee machines except for Christian because it burned down their house.
What?
The coffee machine, that is. Yeah, the coffee machine burned down Christian's house. They were making coffee, and then their house burned down.
Burned down a house. No
Baronne de Fleur destroys the Dark Magician field spell. Timaeus summons himself from the hand. We got a... Monster Reborn steals the enemy synchro. That's the Deep Sea Prima Donna. Very interesting. And then they skipped their battle phase because neither of them can beat over Baronne de Fleur. What is the play here, folks? Alright, Dark Magician deck is really, like, guys, it is very strong. It has a lot of searching power, but it keeps getting negated. Alright, this time it's for real. Alright, we have a Dark Magician on the field.
You know,
Soul Servant activates.
When I was a kid.
Raigeki. Why did they get a Raigeki? I don't know, but it works. That's not fair. Alright, Ice Barrier going to protect them from damage. They can also banish that from the graveyard in order to send a level 5 or higher water monster from their deck to the graveyard, and then they can add a monster from the graveyard to their hand. Most people use this in this deck to recycle their Deep Sea Diva, which this deck is no exception. Deep Sea Diva, of course, easy, low synchro or level 2 Link monster, which is what they've chosen here, the Abyssalacia.
Can you talk like it's a wrestling match?
Can I talk like what?
Like it's a wrestling match?
Not really, because there's not really too much happening yet. We're mostly just preparing. So, but once they attack, I'll do some good old JR impressions. We got the Ice Jade Cradle. Ice Jade Cradle allows them to pull an Ice Jade from their deck to their hand. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. That card can attack while in defense mode, and it's got 3,500 defense, and they didn't use it.
How do you do that?
Huh? Does it say it can't attack? It doesn't matter. Magician's right hand is out, so they're gonna destroy stuff. Alright, Magician's Souls is back in the graveyard.
Confused. I am awesome.
Dark Magician is back on the field. They are using their field spell in an attempt to protect something, but... Bro, they have right hand of the Magician. Magician's right hand. Be careful.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking cool.
Magician's right hand, in case anyone doesn't know how the effect works, is whatever the first effect is, it gets negated, and whatever card tried to activate it dies. It gets murdered. Ice Jades, of course, flooding the field, and they have their secondary card here, the Ice Jade Curse, but the Ice Jade C-Note was destroyed because they activated the effect, but it is a mandatory effect, so they didn't have a choice. Chen Ying hits the field. It's Kane! Stone Cold! Chen Ying! Chen Ying!
I'm not gonna get this part.
First effect always gets destroyed by the Magician's right hand, but Chen Ying says, hello, Dark Magician. It sure would stink if I killed you. And then the Ice Jade wins. God, why do people play Dark Magician?
Is this better?
It's not good.
Wait.
What? What is what?
I'm building a TV, Drew.
I know you're building a TV,
It's
but
like
we
a
can't
piece of
see.
plastic.
Okay, what is it shaped like?
Rectangle.
It's a rectangular piece of plastic. What other features does this rectangular piece of plastic have?
Tabs on the back.
There are 2 tabs on the back, 1
Or
tab on the back.
4.
4 tabs on the back. Does it look like it slots into something?
It does, but I don't see the something.
Perhaps it's a cover or something? I can't really see it, so I
No,
couldn't
you
tell you.
can't see it. You'll never see it.
That's not true. You've shown people what you're doing before.
True. Just like when I was building the closet.
Right, when you were building the closet, we could see what you were doing.
And
But you
I'm
have
really
decided
good
that...
until I
Yeah, she built the whole thing until she didn't.
I'm
And then she made a bunch of lead pipe falling on the ground noises.
That's gonna be concerned when
So-
we do all the dance.
It's a Math Mech versus Evil Eye game here. Math Mech, of course, is usually a deck that does this combo on the second turn, but... Oh, they're doing Heat Soul. Okay. Heat Soul is done for card advantage, and oh my god, they're Ignister and Math Mech. Hold on, hold the phone, ladies and gentlemen. This is the most based form of Math Mech that you can have. Dark Infant Ignaster comes to the field here. Ignister AI Land comes to the hand. Then they link off into Cyber's Wicked. Unbelievable. AI Meet You will allow them to show an Ignister monster from their extra deck and then take one of the monsters from the deck into their hand. They summon the Doyon. Doyon's effect, of course, summons an Ignister monster from the graveyard to the hand. Wicked will also allow them to take another card and put it in their hand. They choose Brutal. Transcode Talker is going to have the ability to summon a Link monster from the graveyard if they're a Cyber's monster. I wonder if they're going to do that. It doesn't look like it. Bururu hits the field here, and they toss another Ignister card into the graveyard. They look like one of their extenders. Dark Templar Ignister hits the field, followed by another Dark Infant. Alright, so now they're going to extend their combo further. So just take a look. Bada bing, they move it over, and it's Divine. They've summoned a Wind, another Divine. So they're probably going to link that off into something else. There we go. We got a Wind Pegasus. The Doyon is Dark. They have another Divine, so they're probably... Yep. Firewall Dragon, Dark Fluid. Holy cow. Jiggle. What the hell is going on? Alright, so this is an immunity thing, I'm pretty sure. Co-length, get stuff, DG counter. Oh, they make a second attack, okay. Also, if they attack defense, they get bonus piercing damage. Alright, so Evil Eye. Evil Eye just recently got some support that has made their deck quite a lot more competitive. Oh my god, they're going right into the super factorial. Will this be negated by the Beatrice Familiar. No, that doesn't negate it, it just summons itself. Alright, so they're going to special summon 3 Mathmech monsters from the graveyard, and then they XYZ into Mathmech Laplacian. Laplacian's effect allows them to discard up to 3 cards that are attached to it, to allow them to destroy 1 card from the hand, 1 card from the field, and then another card from the back row. The first Evil Eye spell is brought in. They have a negate because they used Circular to make this XYZ, and it has an effect that whenever it's used as an XYZ material, it can negate 1 card, but it's not a permanent negate. It's sort of like Ash Blossom, where if it's a continuous spell, they can still just use it again. And Wind Pegasus destroys 1 card in the back row. They have to get rid of these other 2 Evil Eye cards, otherwise they're not going to be able to beat down the card that's in the way. And it looks like they have a Firewall Dragon. Okay, so they're probably going to use the Transcode Talker to make something. Picari hits the hand, Picari hits the field, Picari summons to the hand a Idol Be Born. Mathmech Sigma says, not without me you ain't. An Update Jammer is summoned. Update Jammer is usually the precursor to the end, as the access code talker hits the field and has a ton, and I mean a ton, of material in the graveyard for them to banish and then destroy a card on the field. They banish the Splash Mage first, destroying 1 back row. They destroy a Dark Templar to get another one. The Update Jammer is sacrificed to destroy the last card on the field. Because Update Jammer was used to create the access code talker, it can attack twice, but that is not necessary because of Firewall Dragon Dark Liquid, which has 5,300 attack. So both of them just attacked once instead of... Don't judge me, okay? It was a great match. It was very good. Synchrons. I don't even know what those cards are. Cyber Dragons, Time Lords versus Sky Strikers. This is some kind of dragon synchro thing going on. Ooh, they've got a lot of scary stuff. They have a Junk Warrior deck. A lot of OTK potential, but they're up against Pendulums. Might be Abyss Actors, might be Pendulum Magicians. Both very scary decks, especially if it's Abyss Actors, who have a lot of very strong support. This looks like God cards, so they probably got destroyed by this dragon deck. Well, let's see if my prediction is right. If my prediction is right, the top duelist will lose this duel. If my prediction is wrong, nothing will change. I'll just be wrong. Wow, Web muted on me. Whatever, Web. She's probably having a conversation with her family, or she fell asleep. I don't know which. She could do either one. Resonator Call allows them to get another Resonator from their deck. They have 3 different Resonators in their hand. Red Warg will be able to summon itself from the hand. Ta-da! And Red Resonator summons the other Resonator, so they have all of their Resonators on the field. Red Dragon Archfiend straight up summoned. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. Look out. That's a negate, I do believe. Oh, okay. And Magical Typhoon, that's not a negate. Why would you waste it on that? Like, use it on one of the other face downs. Silly goose. It's not Call of the Haunted. It's Monster Reborn. Oh, another Red Warg. Okay, well, they can't do anything with that. Draining Shield says, give me your HP. I need it more than you need to do damage to me. And so they don't take any damage. Cauldron of the Old Man is put into play. This is going to start putting pressure on the enemy player here. They're going to start taking damage every turn, or the player that owns the Cauldron will start healing every turn. These do not bode well for our Resonator boy. Resonator Call allows them to add a Crimson Resonator to the hand, which they set. Oh, yikes. They've got the Iron Scarecrow. They're gonna need something to destroy that. Oh my god, is he doing damage now? Okay, so at least he's doing damage. We're not elongating the duel. Okay, so every time he does battle, every defense position monster dies. Alright, we got another Resonator. This Resonator will summon itself, which allows for Red Warg to come from the hand. Here he is. 2 Resonators on the field. Starlight, that's a very strong Red Dragon Archfiend. That'll allow them to destroy that enemy Archfiend. And then, of course, the Red Hot or Dragon Archfiend is able to summon the Red Dragon Archfiend. And they XYZ into a Galaxy Ice Cypher Dragon, which then XYZs into a Galaxy Ice Cypher X Dragon, which then gets ready to attack. The Iron Scarecrow denies the big attack, but the Red Hot Dragon Archfiend still gets to do some damage. So we're not out of the woods yet, but we're certainly well on our way to being in trouble if we continue to let this card stack its little counters. Ooh, Shield Crush, that's fun. Too bad there's no shields to crush. The 4,000 damage is denied. That would have been lethal, obviously. Another Resonator hits the field, and another Resonator hits the field. They link these off into a link for its access code. No, it's Firewall Dragon. Very interesting. Resonator is then tributed in order to bring back the Scarlight Red Dragon. This is going to be a very difficult onslaught to stop for this player. They will probably start healing now. Yes. Yes, they are. So they can stop 2 attacks per turn unless their Iron Scarecrow is destroyed. Firewall Dragon is then destroyed by Scarlight Red Hot Archfiend Dragon. Yikes. It's the cubic wall, but he can't use his secondary effect because there are 5 cards on the back row. 1 or more of those cards has to go away, otherwise it can't use its secondary effect. Copycat, copying the stats, and I believe the effects of the Red Hot Dragon Archfiend. Does he get the effects or just the stats? Oh, just the stats, okay. Alright, we're gonna summon the Scarlet Archfiend again. Complete with Shield Crush, which is going to turn him into attack mode. Dark Bribe says, no thank you. Here's a card. Oh my god, and he got the perfect card. Mystical Space Typhoon. What? What are you thinking, brother? Oh god, what are you thinking, my dude? Why would you not destroy the Scarecrow? Who cares about the cauldron of the old man? The Scarecrow's the problem. Alright, Copycat goes down. I don't know what the hell this guy's smoking that he wouldn't destroy the Scarecrow. And he didn't have like a counter for it. Red Warg is back in the hand that there's no Resonator play. Red Cocoon being used here. Dark Bribe says, no, but here's a card, buddy. Ooh, Forbidden Lance is strong. If he tries to use an effect on the Red Dragon Archfiend, the Red Hot Dragon Archfiend. Here we go, another block. Oh, Blast Sphere, yikes. Brother, you have to destroy that card. You don't have any destruction effects? Like, it doesn't say, it just says it can't be destroyed by battle. You can destroy this card with any destruction card effect. Okay, that's an easy 1,000 damage if he can get something on the field. Jar of Avarice, I guess is better than nothing. Twin Twisters says, you don't get that. God damn, this stun deck is really, really rough. Swords of Concealing Light. Oof. Fortunately, his defense stat is high enough that he doesn't get destroyed by that normal-ass monster on the field. What? You don't have... You couldn't have summoned that Resonator? Oh, well, whatever. Okay, we're well on our way to continuing down this horrible path of stall burn. Red Familiar gets summoned, and here he is, the Red Dragon Archfiend, back on the field again. uses his effect, but it is negated. And I guess he's negated for the rest of the game. That kind of sucks for him. They kind of need his ability. Oh, Call of the Haunted. And that's going to hurt. And I think that might be the end of the duel. What? Oh, he just wanted to... I'm like, did he just do what I think he did? Hello, Nicholas Petrella. Welcome to the stream. It is a boomer card game? Well, it keeps getting newer iterations. You know, the boomer decks are like these decks. God, that stun deck was rough. Oh my god, that was rough. Like, there was nothing. I thought he was going to cream him, but it wasn't a god card deck. I thought he was gonna wreck this dude, but he completely shut it down. Very impressed. But still, it was rough to watch. It was pretty fucking rough. You could almost feel the frustration through the screen. Yes, very good. Just making sure to set my clock for when I want to wake up tomorrow. Okay. This is just a classic Synchron deck with no combo because there's nothing in the graveyard. Alright, Swords of Revealing Light. It's a stall deck, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Pendulum's stall. And it's Magician's Pendulum. And we still can't do a combo because I guess we don't have a 6-star Synchron to do. Holy cow, brother. Synchro something, you're running out of time. Okay, here we go. The synchro plays have begun. Stardust Charge Warrior will draw them one card from the deck when it is spawned, and they got nothing that they can work with. Nothing at all, because they already used their normal summon, and they needed to use their normal summon for Junk Synchron. Next turn, we will see those Swords of Revealing Light go away. Alright, got Big Junk on the field here. Turret Warrior is ready to beat somebody's ass. Bubble Butt is in the way. Take no battle damage from attacks involving Performed Pal monsters, but there's no Performed Pal monsters on the field. Turbo Warrior comes out. This is a nice, solid amount of attack here. They did have a Magic Cylinder to deny a little bit of that damage, but they're almost at half of their HP. They're going to need to respond with at least one monster. They have pendulums. Why aren't they pendulum summoning? What is in their hand? They're attempting to destroy the Turbo Charge Warrior, and they failed. Stardust Charge Warrior lives to see another day and has more attack damage than that little card on the field there. Junk Synchron finally takes the field, summons a Synchron tuner from the graveyard, making way for Flamvel. Alright, they take no battle damage and can't be destroyed yet. Now they can be destroyed, but they still take no battle damage. They've reborn the monster here. They can't be destroyed, and they will have to attack them again. Wow. This is so annoying. This is such an annoying deck. It's Performapal. Wow. I can't get over how annoying this is against any beatdown. That's unbelievable. And they're just, I guess, gonna start bopping the other guy. And he doesn't have anything but beatdown. Like, he doesn't seem to have the ability to summon anything that can kill anyone. Alright, Colossal Fighters in the game. No destruction. No destruction. I'm not gonna lie, folks. It doesn't look good for our Synchron. Oh my god. Are they just gonna wait him out? They could. Colossal Fighter, of course, getting some extra attack for every little boy that gets poked and killed. Kunai with Chain. Alright, well, he's already too big for them to beat over, but I guess it doesn't matter. Shield Wing! Shield Wing can't be destroyed once, just like how all of their cards are the same way. Can't be destroyed twice, but he can be destroyed the third time. Doesn't give any extra attack to the Colossal Fighter because he doesn't have any attack stats. The Warrior returning brings one Warrior monster back to the hand from the graveyard. Junk Synchron summons the Shield Wing. They're going to turn it a Junk Warrior. Does he have... No. Because he doesn't have any Synchron monsters. Doesn't have any level 2 or Synchron monsters. But he does have Kunai with Chain. Love a little Kunai with Chain. Ooh, Mystical Space Typhoon. Gonna destroy the bubbles, most likely. Yep. I'm sure that he doesn't have another bubble in his hand by now. That's probably a bubble. That's probably a bubble. He's just waiting. Alright. Still no level 2 monsters. There is one level 2 monster, but it's face down. That's 3,400 damage to you. Huh? They have to actually take damage from things, so... Why didn't they flip over the level 2 monster? Probably because they die this turn. Oh my god. Get wrecked, boys. Shine Knight to the hand. We're going to summon Tatsuke Knight. An opponent's doesn't have a flip effect, so that's fun. They're going to destroy this level 2 monster to make the Junk Warrior a little bit weaker. And they're going to destroy him, but he doesn't do any damage. Yay. What a fun game. What a fun little duel we got here. Wow, dude. You don't have any Synchron plays yet? No Synchro plays, huh? They're afraid to destroy the Junk Warrior because all that attack will go to the Colossal Fighter. Half shut being used here, as they can once again attack. There's only one more Swords of Revealing Light in their deck. They can't have more than 3. They might have a way to recycle their Swords of Revealing Light. You can see here that we're slowly building that Colossal Fighter. Every card that's destroyed by battle is slowly making him a little bit stronger, and he's going to get to a point where he's going to do lethal damage regardless. Alright, he can't survive another attack from that Colossal Fighter. And they aren't strong enough to beat over the Junk Warrior, so they're going to need something. Another trap card could be another Magic Cylinder. Do they have an answer to it? No, they have a Shard of Greed. Are they going to risk? It's not Magic Cylinder, it's Pendulum Reborn. But who cares, because it's a 400 HP card there that has to scream trap to you. And there's no Magic Cylinder, it was a bluff. Very impressive. And half lucky, I guess. Half lucky on his end and unlucky on the opponent's end. Web sent something to me. Why did Mahonen send me Drake Sings Zoe 101 official theme song? I don't know. But now that's something that I know exists, and I don't know whether I needed to know that, but now you also know that it exists. Let's watch some random duels till about 10, then I'm gonna call it a night. Cause your boy's gotta go to work tomorrow, but I'm working from home tomorrow, so I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. Did they critique my mix yet? It doesn't look like it. No, they didn't. Okay. That don't matter. What matters is we're in the duel. Gladiator Beasts, but also Sprites, but also Rescue Rabbit. Alright, Sprite Blue denied. They've got a Maxi and an Effect Veiler. We will probably see the Effect Veiler silence Sarah. Yeah, Effect Veiler says, "Shh, Sarah, shh, shh, Sarah, shh, Sarah." And then Sarah was... I don't know why. I don't know why that made me laugh. It's the idea of somebody shushing someone named Sarah like that is quite funny to me, and I can't explain why. I'm sorry. Gladiator Beast hits the field, gets banished because of the trap hole. Sarah does not shh this round, and she is going to put a lot of trap holes. That Holy Utia is literally the backbone of the Trap Tricks deck, and one of the reasons why they are so annoying and powerful right now. I don't know what the plan is here, guys. I don't see anything good coming out of this hand he's got in his hand. I don't even know if he's going to survive this turn, honestly. He's almost got game already. It's 400 attack. It's not looking good, folks. A lot of trap holes. Oedipus. I think that's game. I think that is already game. You can just... Oh yeah. Alright, that's definitely game. And he's got nothing to stop it. We'll never know what this guy was cooking because he didn't get to play anything. Yikes. Alright, let's see the next one. Let's see some of the fans of Class of 09 today. They were a fun bunch. This is some kind of fucking abomination on the bottom here. Looks like a Dark Magician Heroes chicken game. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Illusion of Chaos going to allow them to grab their Dark Magician stuff, but they toss Malicious back into the deck for some reason. Dark Magical Circle comes to the hand. Dark Magical Circle goes to the field. Eternal Soul comes to the hand. Chicken Game pulls from the deck one card. Super Polly, hello. Dark Magician goes to the graveyard in preparation for Eternal Soul next turn, I'm sure. Dark Magician is summoned, which allows them to banish a card off the field. They silence the Magician's Rod. Better late than never, I guess. I love this effect. This is very nice. Now there is absolutely no excuse for you hitting that imperm chain, because there it is. That's the column. Don't touch it. Alright, Phoenix Destroyer. Dark Phoenix Destroyer Enforcer time. You don't want him on your... Alright, they're going to Snopios him to make sure that he can't use his effect. Yep. So now when he destroys himself, he goes to the banish pile. I think. Can he save himself? He can't. Never mind. You would have to have negated him for the turn in order for him to... So they shouldn't... Which they didn't have a choice because they were going to destroy it. Well, not really destroy it, but banish the imperm. But if they impermed him and then they hit him with that Snopios... Phoenix Destroyer, goodbye. Dark Magician with the main big attack here. He does have a special animation if he wins with the Dark Magician, so keep that in mind as we continue the duel. Destiny, the Phoenix, he's gonna destroy people. Enforcer. Schiff and Paces have been special summoned to the field. What? Abyss Keeper. Okay, we're going for a banish. We're gonna try to destroy the Dark Phoenix Enforcer. Okay, he destroyed the chicken game. Very interesting. Snopios, because he didn't destroy himself, that's it. DPE has been dealt with. The next time that he's destroyed, he's gone forever. So they just have to destroy or banish him. Snopios is going to attempt to do something here. As Schiff comes to the field, Super Polly going to get rid of those two boys. Very wise. Garuda, the Wings of Redemption. It's not his real name, but I like to think it is, because, you know, everybody knows Wings of Redemption. He's well on his way. Dark Magician back on the field, nothing to banish, because the enemy has no cards. Red player gets a Paces on the field. Magician's Rod out and about. Oh shoot. Snopio says, we're playing some games here. Is he going to destroy himself? Who did he destroy? The rod? I guess the rod? He gave up his DPE for that. I don't know if that was worth it. Snopios is back on the field, probably going to use his effect on the Dark Magician card that's on the field. Wow, he used it on the rod. What a loser. Ruby is going to be coming out here as they banish one more card, thanks to Snopios. Snopios comes back to the hand, and they have the fairy for next turn. Don't know if the DP destroying itself in the banish pile was wise. Ascan is going to destroy. Oh, yikes. That's a big banish on the Eternal Soul, which means that everybody on the field is going to jail. Still think it would have been a smarter idea to get the Dark Magician with that banish there. Alright, there it is. Boom. If he banished that Dark Magician, it would have been very detrimental to the Dark Magician deck, but since he didn't, they can just summon the Dark Magician again with another Eternal Soul. Oh shoot, they banish Malicious. Malicious comes out on the field. The Denier summons himself. Denier effect. Put that Malicious back in the deck. Link off into Dark Charmer. We saw some Dark Boys in the graveyard of that enemy boy at some point, boy. Illusion of Chaos is going to grab another Magician Soul from the deck. Illusion of Chaos goes back in the deck. Magician Soul effect activates, throws Magician Girl into the graveyard, summons Dark Magician from the grave, and field spell does something, and the magical circle is going to banish that boy, and he can't unbanish himself because he already unbanished himself before. This is game. Thank you for playing. Wonderful try, but you failed. Every Dark Magician card has that finisher effect. Thank you for trying to win, but you failed. Gotta say, it is really cool to see a Dark Magician deck not immediately lose. It is very common that they get wrecked. In the current meta, most decks absolutely stomp Dark Magician. We have a blind going second branded bestial deck down here. And, oh no, Blue Eyes. And they summon the Blue Eyes using Monster Reborn. White Stone of the Ancients goes to the graveyard by being a synchro tuner to the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, which then allows it to use its graveyard effect, which allows them to summon the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon from the deck. Jet Dragon allows for protection from destruction for the rest of the cards on the field. Spirit Dragon is going to tribute itself to then summon an extra deck monster in defense position, and they chose the Azure Eyes Dragon. Silver Dragon, that is. Damn, son. Alright, here we go. Fusion. Dusk Dragon, makes sense. Ragwing. And Azure Eyes doesn't do shit, unfortunately. Branded Fusion, tossing the Bestial Lubellion into the graveyard. That's a bad sign. We don't want Lubellion in the enemy's graveyard. He can do nasty things. Albion using his effect on the field to discard a card and then banish the fusion materials for another fusion. Lubellion special summons himself from the graveyard, allowing them to put branded replenishment thing regained. That allows them to shuffle back banished dragons. Kurikara comes to the field with another 3,000 attack. And the reason why they put him back in the graveyard is so that they can get their Bestial Saponier to use his hand effect. And Blue Light says, go to bed, Blue Eyes, permanently. True Light attempted to summon it from the graveyard, but unfortunately does not succeed. That is 6,000 damage to the face of the enemy. And honestly, I would have used, if he can, I would have used Mirror Jade's effect to banish himself, which locks the enemy out of summoning anything that stays past their turn. And they're not going to be able to summon enough to destroy what's on the field. Damn, True Light again? What? Branded in red going to use its effect now. It's a quick spell, so it can be used at any point during the opponent's turn. And here he is, the Guardian Chimera. Guess what Guardian Chimera is going to do? Destroy a card. Draw one, destroy one. Branded Regained is going to filter back that Mirror Jade. Speaking of filtered, Ad Libitum of Despia is also choosing Mirror Jade to summon him. So why did you regain him? Whatever. I don't care. Oh. It destroys everything except the True Light. Well, I think that this is the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. They had a skill drain. Talk about useless. This is all beaters right here. They don't need their abilities. It is well past the need for abilities at that point. So, here we go. Next duel. We got time for like 2 or 3 more. What the fuck? He's got the token taker sleeve. Royal Rare Bestial Lubellion. Look out. They're gonna be branded bestials versus modern trap tricks, which is at full power, I do believe, right now. So it's quite a powerful deck. It's been a pretty mean deck for a while in the TCG, but now it's finally made it to Master Duel, and it is not taking any prisoners. Just grabbing my back scratcher. My back is itchy, so I need to scratch it. Alright, Branded Fusion, always the best card in Branded for you to use your Ash Blossom on. Alright, Trap Tricks Pudica. Going to use itself as link fodder to get Trap Tricks Sarah on the field. Trap Tricks Garden, probably the most important card in the Trap Tricks arsenal here. It has so many great effects that help its extenders and combos. Branded Opening gets played, which is responded to with Max C, and then our good Blazing Cartesia is going to use her on-field effect in order to fusion into a Dusk Dragon. Very standard first fusion of most branded decks. We discard a card, grab a Luber, thanks to Branded Opening. Branded Opening goes in the graveyard. He'll be doing some fun stuff. Trap Trick Sarah activates her effect. Dusk Dragon activates his effect. We're going to summon a level 6. We're going to send a level 6 or higher light or dark monster from the main deck into the graveyard. And Dusk Dragon gets banished. Aluber is going to use his effect from the graveyard. You're going to love this. He summons himself to the field and negates the card that he picked. Now they're negated. But it doesn't matter because they're going to get XYZ into Baguska. Bro, you bring Baguska with your Trap Tricks deck? You are a monster, Duelist A. You are an absolute monster. I want you to know that, and I hope that you can't live with it. Like, that is disgusting. Dusk Dragon summons itself back to the field, gets Trap Hold flipped upside down as Trap Tricks Mermelio gets summoned from the deck, but her effects are negated. And because she was summoned, they get to put a generic Hole Trap on the field. Baguska continuing his reign of terror on the battlefield here as Mirror Jade comes to the field and also has to go sideways. Mirror Jade attempts to activate his effect, but doesn't do anything. Not sure why he pitched Alba, but I'm sure there's a very good reason. Blazing Cartesia. Albion able to set Branded Banishment to the field. This is very good. Here we go, here we go. Ooh, that Gravedigger's Trap Hold is going to hurt the branded player quite a bit. Why? Oh, okay. We are still using Graveyard Fusions to do things, but Baguska went to attack mode, so he wasn't able to get negated there, which means that Sarah's banished. We will not be seeing that Sarah again.
I got nacho
Welcome
cheese.
back. Uh-huh.
And a new microwave that I set up.
Congratulations. Sometimes in life, you get microwaves. And when you get microwaves, you also get nacho cheese. This branded deck is floundering right now. They're doing their best to stay alive, but they are failing. Ooh, somebody be clearing their throat, yo. Traptrix is absolutely stomping on this branded deck, but branded is doing their darndest to stay in it. Caterus is going to turn everyone's attack to 0, which makes them virtually useless against the current field.
You're right. It's been too long, Lord. Yes, it's been a while.
Lord.
And I know that we haven't done business. But I have a huge favor.
What are you watching?
I don't want to get you copyrighted, so...
But it's been too long, Lord.
We're watching Spice and Wolf.
I don't know what Spice and Wolf is, but I'm sure it's very good. Traptrix, Arachnocamp, B-Trooper Armorhorn is going to use its graveyard ability to summon itself. I think that they're going for the kill here. Is those double negates? Branded opening saves the branded duelist. They literally used everything. They needed that last play to work, and it failed because of branded opening, protecting the fusions from being destroyed. And because they've used only one effect to destroy the two monsters, it, instead of saving just one of them, saved both. Yikes. This looks like MathMech. And this is turn 2 MathMech. Oh god, Traptrix, yikes. Maxi is not going to help you at all against Traptrix. They don't care about how many cards you have at all. They care at 0. Traptrix Sarah summoned to the field. Oh! Heart of the cards, ladies and gentlemen, heart of the cards. Karma, heart of the cards. Oh, wow. That is absolutely the roughest thing I think I've ever seen. And now they have to quit, right? Like, they have to leave. They don't have a choice. Maxi. And there's no way to stop that Maxi from our MathMech player, but I'm sure that that really matters to them. MathMech Sigma pulling himself from his bootstraps onto the field. MathMech Equation being used here, but I can't believe they got red reboot. That's nuts. They're gonna deny the infinite impermanence, I'm sure. Which is gonna be so funny. MathMech Diameter added to the hand by Alambertian, who then is linked off into Splash Mage. Splash Mage is going to resummon the Circular from the graveyard, who is then going to be linked into Update Jammer. Update Jammer will then be combined with Splash Mage into Access Code Talker. I guess that 4,300 attack damage is enough. But no, Arachnocampa ends up activating their hand ability, allowing themselves to be summoned to the field. Sarah, using their effect, allows themselves to get a Traptrix Holachua. And we're gonna start destroying stuff. Probably should have gotten the transcode talker guy. Alright, they can't activate that trap card, so I think that's game. And that's game. Web is continuing to watch her anime. I don't know why she stayed in here. She probably should have just went out. Did something else. Alright, I think we got time for one more duel. It's 9:53, so that should be enough time for one more quick duel. Could this be a Madolche deck? I haven't seen Madolche in a long time. This is Sprite with Paleos? I guess that they have some synergy. That's fun. What the Oh, it's Evil Eye. Okay. Yeah, it's one of the new Evil Eye cards. It's hard for me to get used to some of these. But as soon as I see any of those, when I see the Evil Eye spells, then I know. Alright, we're gonna DDD Stone King Darius. Darrow Machina. Oh my god. What is your opinion on the mobile version of this game? It's fine. I play it at work. Unless you mean there's a different mobile game. But I play this on my phone. But I play it on like a good Wi-Fi connection. I'm not like those fucking phone players that take 2 hours to load your move. Wow, Luigi's really going to town on his game collection right now. He has been playing Neptunia off and on repeatedly. Like turning it off and on is for an achievement or something. Is that game? No. Damn, Luigi, calm the Do you guys see this guy? You see this guy over here? Does that show up? It's not showing up. There's a guy on my friend list named Luigi on Steam, and he is just opening Neptunia over and over and over and over again. Well, you know, sometimes you get to play the game, and sometimes you play against Evil Eye, and they go into DDD Machina, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you just opening your whole game list, Luigi? What are you... It's very distracting for me. You guys can't see it, because for whatever reason it's not showing it, but every few seconds, Luigi, my friend Luigi, is opening up like every game. He's like just rapidly opening every game in his library. I don't know if it's showing up on the stream, but he's going to town. Anyway, branded tournaments with evenly matched versus big labyrinth claws. The one tournaments card that does not like being destroyed. You got a Dark Ruler no more. That's not fair, guys. That's not fair. They're not. No, they can't. It's Dusk Dragon, baby. Okay, Sheeran, because it was used for a fusion spell, I guess gets to use its graveyard effect, which is kind of crazy. Rhythm games? I've played Guitaru Man, but it's not like a regular game that I play. I've played the Taiko drum game with Webb. She doesn't like playing that with me because I'm too good at it, though. So we don't get to play that often. But, I mean, that's about it when it comes to rhythm games. I don't like a lot of them. Like, I don't like DDR panels. Nobody would come to my panel, Potato. In order to do a panel, you need, like, enough people to come to it to get it booked. You know, if they ever did, like, a Class of '09 panel at a convention and I was paid and I could go there and like maybe make money so that I could pay for the trip. That's not how it works, Potato. That's just not how it works. Like at some level they have, like, you have to book it, you know, you have to book this panel. Sure, I could be the host of a panel, but again, you have to like sell the panel to the convention, and depending on what the convention is, you know, it's a pretty hard sell. Yeah, but like I'm not famous anymore, Potato. Nobody knows who I am. They don't care. They don't care about me. So when I go to this convention, and I tell them, hey, it's me, DruoxTheShredder. You might know me from Class of '09 or Starter Squad. And they'll be like, what? What are those things? And I'll be like, they're web series with millions and millions of views, and the Class of '09 is a recent release on Steam that they got a remake that's really good and everybody likes it.
Beginning to look like nacho cheese dinner.
Hello, welcome back, Web. I guess you finished watching your anime thing?
I just turned it on to see what was happening.
Well, I'm sure that there have been awful panels, Potato, but, you know, people showed up to them, didn't they? That's the secret, boys. You gotta get people to show up, and no one's gonna show up to my panels. Unless like, you might. But one person does not an audience make. I have to think of something. I don't even know what I would sell as my panel. You know, like, what the hell would my panel be?
What?
Huh?
A tent?
I said panel. Like, Potato Slayer is wondering if I'd ever do, like, a panel at a convention. And I'm like, there's no way that
You would do a panel at a convention.
But who would approve of me being at a convention at a panel? That's the problem. Like, you know, there's a lot of funny ideas I have, but they would never get approved. Like, I'd love to do one that was like just how to properly make a YouTube apology ukulele edition. I don't think that's how it works. Because I count. I can count all the way to Shriftify. Who are you talking to? I don't know who she's talking to. Her microphone's cutting out. Luigi's still going strong, by the way. You might have already forgotten that my friend on Steam named Luigi is going to town on his games. But I haven't, because he's been doing it. Still, he's opening maybe like 2 to 3 games a second. It's almost impressive. I don't even know how he's doing that. Oh shit, a pointer of the Red Lotus. They're gonna banish his hand card because they know it's burning Kalisa, and they're like, there's only one way to get rid of her. They gotta banish her out of their hand. But they gotta surrender after they get rid of their shit, right? Oh my god, now there's 2 people going through all of their games. Does this some kind of virus I don't know about? Just opens all your games. This is crazy.
I know it's crazy. So, mama.
Do you see the Luigi playing like a million games? In the bottom right corner?
Are you winning, son?
I'm not playing, I'm watching people play, because when I play, it's just people get upset at me because of my deck being mean. Alright, we got Dragon Link with Rocket support versus Sword Soul. Well, okay. Oh shit, Infinite Imperm. I forgot they had Imperm. That stops the Sword Soul in their tracks. Damn, they go right into Chaos Space. Did they know they had an Ash? Did they know? They couldn't have known, right?
Right, the deck they're playing with.
They're playing Dragon Link with Rockets. So they just summoned, I'll be Tracer, I'm already Tracer. Oh, Infinite Imperm on the Tracer. Looks like they're not going to be Tracer. Bestial Baldrake. Nerf Baldrake. I'll be Baron Diffler. I'm already Baron Diffler. Alright, that's an easy 3,000 damage. I gotta say, that was a pretty flexible play from the Dragon Link player, who normally whenever I see Dragon Link players, they just try to do their big combo, and if they fail, they lose. They leave, not lose. You can't lose a game, no matter how hard you try.
Nope.
It's okay, you don't have to be fast-paced. I can be fast-paced for you. Allow me to tell you what happened in this game. The enemy had Imperm, and that was it, because they play Sword Soul. So Sword Soul only has one combo. They have a ton of starters, But if you use Imperm to negate their starter, they usually fizzle out and they have nothing else. And because they kept getting their board cleared, they couldn't use their Tenyi support, so they were just kind of sitting with a bunch of dead cards in their hand. And then they eventually got their shit kicked in. Oh, we got an Impermanence here, going to negate this card for sure. Dragon Maids versus Zombie. Is it Zombie Pile? No, it's Zombie World. Could it be anything more specific than Zombie World? We got Zombie Necronize, which is a pretty crazy card. Bro, how many Imperms can you draw? Are you gonna get beat down by Mizuki Dragon Maid? Why do people play Dragon Maid? It's not a good deck. It's not. Vampire Sucker comes out, baby. They can special summon their enemy's card from the graveyard. I think that's a quick effect too, I might add. It's not. Never mind. Infinite Impermanence says you're negated, and because this card's inside of the Imperm column, it's also negated. Which deck is the most broken? Most likely nowadays it's going to be a toss-up between Tearlaments, Trap Tricks, and Labyrinth. They're at their highest power levels right now. Tearlament's probably the most of all of them. Zombie Reborn going to reborn the Mizuki. Mizuki gets banished. Like Called by the Grave. This banishes him and negates him and all other copies of him that are available in the deck. Oh, Ash Blossom says you cannot draw a card today. She's a hand trap, so you can activate her from the hand. That negates the draw here, but Doom King Bailarok. Why did they use the Mizuki? Silly boy. Alright, we're gonna XYZ into Zombie Vampire. Zombie Vampire tosses Bailarok to summon Unizombie. Oh my god. Banshee is able to get the Zombie World on the field, and they also got Al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul down there. So he's going to protect a zombie monster from being destroyed by banishing himself, which then also allows him to be summoned to the field, and he's a level 8 that can also be retrained into a level 7 if you so desire. Alright, so now that they have Zombie World on the field, all of this guy's cards are zombies. This guy can negate or banish every time that a zombie card uses its effect. So now if they use it, he can negate it. This is a very strong combination. It's pretty much anti-monster effect. And Dragon Maids they don't have a lot of things that happen outside of monsters' effects. They have some spells, but most of their effects are monster effects. It's another 4. Wow. They're gonna synchro that into something big. Okay, Psychic and Punisher, but why? But why? Just to banish? Okay. I guess that's fine. Psychic and Punisher is usually more strong when you have less HP than your opponent, but I guess 3,500 attack damage is nothing to shake your dick at. We're gonna see him then use his battle phase effect, which should allow him to increase his attack damage by the difference in HP between the current HP of the controller and the opponent. And because he's a zombie, technically, Bailarok was able to banish the opponent's monster, which then allowed them to attack in with the Psychic and Punisher with 6,000 damage for game. And that's that, ladies and gentlemen. That is that. Luigi is still going at it. He is still opening games. This feels like a Germa moment. Germa just has like this friend that just keeps opening games. I wish you guys could see it. I'm glad that you can't though, because it would be super distracting, and unfortunately I do not have Germa energy, so it wouldn't work. This is a Weather Painter deck. Weather Painter decks make people upset, because Weather Painters like to be banished. And in this meta, we don't like stuff that likes to be banished. They also like floodgates. And you know what we hate more than floodgates? Decks that like to be banished. And should do a cooking stream? Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? If I ever get the ability to do that, I'd love to do it. I'm actually a very good cook, so I'd be able to cook pretty cool stuff. And then eat it. That's my favorite part about cooking, is that you can eat it. That's what I live for. They literally have all of their friggin' weather cards already. How's this fair? How's it fair that they get everything? Why do they get everything? Weather forecast, they're gonna put down... Yep. I mean... So here's the crazy thing about weather painters. They can use their spell cards as link fodder to make their boss monster. And then they can recycle them with their other monsters, who then banish themselves in order to return cards to the hand and free up the field for attack damage. The only way to stop this deck is to full clear. Like, you need a Zeus. Specifically. You need to try to prevent them from banishing themselves. So you need something like Imperial Iron Wall to prevent banishing. And then you use the Zeus and send all of them into the graveyard. Like, all of their cards. But that's so hard to do. Unless you have, like, Astral Karibo. Oh, man. This is just rough. It's just rough. We could barely get to see what that enemy deck had. Because they just send it back. They would set it, and they just send it back to the hand. And then beat them up. There's literally nothing that they could do. I think this will be the last one of the night, and then I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to definitely go to bed after this. This is a Banish Shadow Imprisoning Mirror with gold sarcophagus? Could it be Gren? Are we going to get to see a Gren Maju deck? Alright, I got the new Dark Magician card. I have a queen size bed. It has to be big enough for me and my girlfriend. So it's a queen size bed. Plenty of room to fart and shit, if you so desire. They are definitely a Necroface deck. Definitely a Necroface deck. And it's an Inferno Tempest deck. Okay. And they've negated all dark monsters' effects. This will not do anything to Baron LaFleur, who will destroy a virtual world Hime, which will then recycle the Necroface, but that gets negated by Baron. Now, Baron's negate is once per duel, unless, of course, Baron is recycled during the standby phase. Oh, yikes. That probably would have helped them. Turn one. They probably shouldn't have used all of their cards. Probably shouldn't have. Alright, they need something that can give them 2 cards or they're out of this game. What the fuck? What are they doing? They can just destroy that. Stupid. So stupid. Why did they... Oh, what? Okay. Are they gonna left arm offer? No, they can't now because they can't use Infer... Lost wind. What? What are they doing? I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. I don't want to... What do you have? What? You don't have anything. Huh? Nope. Yeah, he doesn't have shit. I don't know. Alright, this Dark Magician deck is taking way too long. I don't want to end on a fucking stupid BM duel, so we'll do one more. That was stupid. They should have just swung for game with Baron. There was no reason for them not to. It was literally an empty field. Dinomorphia. Labyrinth Dinomorphia? Labyrinth Dinomorphia. Unironically, Labyrinth Dinomorphia is absolutely terrifying right now because Labyrinth is at full power. Labyrinth has the ability to recycle trap cards from the graveyard. Dinomorphia's trap cards summon some of the biggest monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! What's my schedule? Tomorrow I work... Oh, I don't have a stream schedule because nobody comes to my streams yet, so it's hard for me to really justify a schedule if nobody's going to watch it. So I try to stream after work. So I work every day except for the weekend from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I usually stream sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. until whenever I want to go to bed. Unless I don't feel like it, then I don't stream at all. Like sometimes I have shows, like I'll do comedy shows in my local area or sometimes out of town. And obviously if I'm doing that, I can't stream. But, you know, if I suddenly got a friggin' buttload of viewers, I'd have a schedule. I'd try to stream every single day of the week. And, I'd mostly just stream whatever I feel like doing that day. Until my audience started giving me like, we want this, you give this, we give money if you give this. Then I give them what they want, because that's what you do when people offer you money for stuff. And then everybody would be happy. This is quite clearly an Exodia deck, and they're getting their entire combo. But it's Dinomorphia, so Rex term. That didn't negate it? That didn't negate it. Why didn't that negate it? Is it because it's... Oh, they're healing him. That's why. Yeah, they keep healing him, and he can only Rex term once. Wow. Well, GG. Unbelievable. Wait, this isn't even an Exodia deck. Oh, yes it is. Never mind. What the fuck, man? That was fucked up. Dinomorphia. Dinomorphia doesn't deserve that. They don't deserve to get styled on like that. That's not fair. I can't end the stream on that. That's not fair. Man, they really thought, too. They really thought that they could fix it with Rex term. That's so funny. Alright. This is the real one. This is the real one. Well, it's not even that I want to end it on a win. I want to end it on a win that feels earned. And it's not looking good here because we have a freaking Magician Pendulums, but to me it's fair because it is Trap Tricks. So, Pendulums have, especially, there's a Pendulum deck called Endymion, the Endymion deck, that has the ability to withstand a lot of activated effects, including negates and removal. Oof! Okay, we're going straight to the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, straight to the moon. Parental Tribute says, go to jail. But it doesn't matter, they have this spell. They've got the fucking spell card. This leaves the monster spell, get a monster from your deck to your hand once per turn. But they already did it, they used it, it's too late. Like, sure, they can't, I mean, it stops them from targeting stuff, which is pretty strong. It kind of destroys any and all trap holes. Alright, Floodgate Trap Hole literally wrecks this move, by the way. Do they have it? Oh. Wow. Wow, that's a strong effect. Did you see that? One card. One card. Detach one material, send one whole trap from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that trap. And she did it. She put the floodgate trap hole, just like I said. Floodgate trap hole is designed to counter pendulum summons. I haven't gone to a convention in like a decade, brother. I have had no reason to go to conventions for a long time. The last one I went to was, I think, either in the early 2010s or the late noughties. And it was called Kineticon, and I went there with Tom Fox. And we had a great time. And I remember one of my most vivid memories from it is something happened and I laughed so hard I gave myself a terrifying nosebleed. But I was laughing so hard. I don't remember at all what was said or what happened, but I was dying. Alright. One more. I want one more. One more. That wasn't satisfying enough for me. I don't like it when trap tricks win. Maybe it's because all of their friggin' characters are little girls and I hate little girls. Oh, we got a pile deck. We got a pile deck. It's hype. 60 card deck. It's hype. It's hype. And it looks like it's Strikers versus Branded. Branded with Nadir Servant. What the fuck? Who the hell? Alba Limitus. What the f... We got some lore deck up in here. Branded versus Branded. Alright, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is going to be very good. Alright. Oh god. Straight to Masquerade. If Masquerade triggered for every single time that Max C's effect triggered, Max C would be effectively nerfed as far as I'm concerned. That would be sick. Oh my god, grass is greener. Okay, this is not a drill. We are going full Tier Limits mode. This Tier Limits player does not give a shit about the enemy. Alright. Bestial Baldrake says I'm gonna destroy Lubellion? Isn't banishing him, like, bad? Why did you summon Branded Lubellion? Bestial Baldrake. Going to negate Lubellion. Dragos Stapelia going to negate Baldrake. And make him a level 1, so if they wanted to do a synchro play, they can't. And that's going to be a very big amount of damage. Alright, they literally can only activate 2 cards next turn. They have to destroy Masquerade immediately. Branded Retribution. Does that negate it? Oh. Well, sometimes you just win the duel. That was pretty epic. That was pretty epic. But it wasn't good enough. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to see another duel. We just need one more. I need one more, guys. I don't have an addiction. I can stop whenever I want. But I don't like ending on that note either. Okay, we got a Goaty deck. If the Goaty deck wins, I go to bed. If Goaty wins, I go to bed. Oh, excuse me. Are you winning, coach? Very funny. I'm not playing, I'm watching. Alright? I win too often because everyone just gives up and leaves whenever I play my deck. So I watch other people play with hopes that they'll have a better duel than me. Is this rank up magic? What the fuck deck is this, dude? This is fishies. This is usually for goaties, but it might be ancient Koaloth deck. This is full trap tricks. Lifeless Leafish going to get impermed. Did you just throw away your game, brother? Who knows? But I do know this. Noni, this might be the last one, but if this trap tricks just locks him out of playing the game, I'm gonna watch another one. Crystal Shark gets denied again. Battle phase to destroy the Sarah, but Sarah can't be destroyed by battle. Trap Tricks Arachnocamp comes out of the hand because they took battle damage. Trap Tricks Holy Utia, or whatever that word is. Jesus. I'm so sorry, whoever you are at the bottom of the screen here, Duelist Day, whatever your archetype is, whatever you tried to do, not gonna happen. Fun lore about these cringy cards here with the really cringy art. They're actually, the girls that are on the cards are not the living creatures of the cards, it's actually plants. They're carnivorous plants that attract pedophiles using the small girls that are inside of them. And when the pedophile tries to get the girl that's inside of it, they eat them. It also, if you're just a well-meaning guy who doesn't want to see a girl eaten alive by a plant, you also get eaten. What do you mean I sound insane? That's the lore. That's literally the story behind Trap Tricks. Alright, this looks like Sprite. Sprite sounds fun. Now listen. I might sound insane, but I didn't write it. I just remember it. Okay? Because it's what the people that play that weird pedophile deck say. They're like, well, the lore is that it kills pedophiles, so I'm not a pedophile because I like it. I'm actually anti-pedophile, you see. Yikers. Ladies and gentlemen, Gigantic Sprite. Gigantic Sprite hits the field, but they didn't use the cap shell to make the Gigantic Sprite. Instead, they used cap shell to make Sprite off, but cap shell is supposed to be on the XYZ card. Oh, well, whatever. They still can draw a card no matter what. Sprite Carrot is there to negate a spell. IP Masquerena is there so that they can go into Aver Max. This looks like Tearlament's Bestial. Magnemite is going to banish... Oh! Banish Blue Sprite, and then Super Poly is going to chain block it so that they can't use Sprite Elf to stop it. Well, that's... Yeah, it is the pedophile deck for real. It's the pedophile deck that's supposed to kill pedophiles, but actually just attracts pedophiles to Yugioh. Guardian Chimera going to be used to destroy some cards. And they're going to draw a card, and they're also going to draw some cards, but Smashers says, we're going to banish your boy. We're going to banish your little boy over there. See ya. Yeah, good luck playing the game now, bitch. Yikes, they got Primeval Plant. The Primeval Planet. Literally the best card that they could have possibly drawn after that Ash. That's unbelievable. Alright, so now they're going to do the full Tearlament combo where they summon Tearlament's Kit Kalos. Kit Kalos is going to add Meta Noise to the hand, which is kind of interesting. You don't get to see Meta Noise that often on a Tearlament's deck. They're going to set that card. And they get to add a dragon because they special summoned Magnum Hut earlier. This is just straight up... Oh, okay, so it's turn a monster face down, send a card to the graveyard, but ended up getting destroyed by the Runic, so that's Sprite Runic. Yikes. The #1 commentator, yeah. One day. Wouldn't that be fun? Max C being used here. I don't know why. Literally no reason to use Max C there. Oh, Tearlament Celiac. That is a permanent negate. Pretty yikers. And you're dead. And you're dead. A pretty clean Tearlament win, but unfortunately it was Tearlament, so we have to watch another duel. Because Tearlaments don't deserve to win. They're too strong. It's literally the strongest deck. Of course it's gonna win. It wins more than half of its duels. Alright, let's see. We got green sleeves, which usually means... Okay, I was gonna say it usually means renegade, but it turns out it means black wings. Alright. Okay, Maxi challenge accepted. Are they going to do the FTK? Because they could. They could do the FTK. There is no hand trap here except for this boy. And his effect doesn't matter to Black Wings because they can recycle their stuff from the banished pile and the graveyard. So this should be interesting. If they have the FTK in their toolbox, they could win the duel right here. Alright, they've summoned their big Blackwing dragon. Not a part of the FTK, by the way. Alright, we're going to see Max C come into play from the enemy here. Black Wings is going to get one card from the Druid Swarm Summon. And you can see here that you're going to see these tuners come out of the graveyard, come out of the banished pile. They're going to recycle them back into the deck. And then they're going to synchro. Alright, so this is nothing. Nothing does damage to the enemy. This guy is important later if they do the FTK. Alright. Searing Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. Oh, damn. They're just going to show you all of their synchro monsters. Shamal the Sandstorm is going to recycle a tuner to the hand. Tuner in the hand is going to make them pay 700 health in order to special summon from the hand to the field. Sudri, the Phantom Glider guy, is going to special stuff. Oh, Red Supernova Dragon is on the field. If you pay some HP, he can destroy all the cards on the field, but he can't do it right now. Ooh, Feather Duster going to destroy all of those spell cards. Unfortunately, no way to recover the Black Feather Whirlwind, which is kind of important to the Black Wings combos. But they have two red Dragon Archfiends on the field, which is a lot to work with. And every time that they discard cards, this guy right here gets more attack damage. Yikes. Super Polymerization is going to destroy the hopes and dreams of our super hot red Nova Dragon user and replace him with a Masquerade the Tax Dragon. They call him the Tax Dragon because every single time you use an effect, you have to pay 600 life points, which will kill you if you're not careful. Kaleido Heart spins a card back into the deck. This is bad news because that is a lot of damage on the field. 6,000, 7,000 actually. That's game. They have a game on the field. Now they have even more game. Why are they still playing? What are you doing, brother? Alright, now they have 6,000 damage through two of their cards alone, which means they have an extra almost 4,000 damage now. Now 5,000 extra damage. Almost 7,000 extra damage. Why are they still summoning? Stop, he's already dead. It's over. Great. Thank you. Jesus. Almost 10,000 extra damage on the friggin' field. They only needed 6,000 of it to kill him. That was two of their cards. The other three were completely useless. I guess maybe they had the Rule Kalos there to protect them from a Nibiru summon, but who would summon Nibiru into that? He did. He humiliated... Oh, this is new. Okay. Utgarda. What the hell are we looking at here? Gene Raiders? Alright, Gene Raiders. Okay. So Gene Raiders are a flood deck, but usually they go second, they don't go first. So this deck is literally running on 2 negates. Oh, yikes. Solemn Strike is going to deny the summon of this card. Will it go to the grave? It does. Will they negate it? And they faked the evenly matched, which wouldn't have mattered because they have the same amount of cards. Sorry for disappearing there, I was wiping my eye. Oh, Day of Peace, okay. Ooh, nice. They have 2 called by the graves. Alright, but they don't have any other negates. Is that the same card? No. Alright, so he's going to use his boss here to negate. Ooh, nice. Alright, so Jormungandr has just stolen that card. And he's going to pitch the card that he just stole to draw cards, I guess? Infinite Imperm says, you're not allowed to do that. I won't let you. Ha ha ha. So, yikes. Oh. Alright, they're going to use both of their Killed by the Graves. Oh, they can only use one because the other one's negated by the Imperm. That's why it glows like this. Infinite Impermanence not only negates whatever card that it picks, but also the entire column. Any magic card activated in the same column that the Infinite Imperm is played in is negated. But now it's not, so I guess that information is kind of useless to you. Sorry. Hell yeah, dude. Have a good night, Noni. I'll see you next time I stream or whenever I'm somewhere else that you are at. Because that's how you see people. Naglfar. Oh shit, they've got all the guys. Aggregato, Meteorologic Aggregato is here. Loptier, the Shadow, is here. Which is then going to tribute itself to get Mardell. Mardell is going to grab the boss stage. Very important equip card. Speaking of equipping cards, we're going to see a lot of that. Banishing another card. But they didn't use the boss stage. Alright, boss stage is on the field. I thought it was an equip card. It's a field card. Sorry. Field spell going to activate here to summon some stuff. But Ash Blossom says, nuh-uh. Jormungandr is like, wait a minute. I better draw some cards. Oof. Yeah, they really needed to save that Ash for that one, because now it's got 3,000 attack. That will destroy all monsters? Yes, it will. Goodbye, cruel world. Let's draw a card. If this card's sent to the graveyard, you can destroy... that's a negate till the end of the turn. Sorry. Thunderstorm is now negated. Okay, they have another card on the field. Very fun. And the weather forecast has been added from the deck to the hand. That is their field spell. And they have another, the weather card they need. That's all of them. Now the thing about the weather painters is that they can use their magic cards to link summon. Isn't that fun? That you can use magic cards to summon a monster card. That seems fair. Yes, of course. But then again, true Draco Slayer is far less fair than these guys are. And that's the end of the duel. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Another goddamn access code victory ripped out of the chest of another sorry victim. I have time for one more duel and then I gotta go. This time is the last one for real. This is the last one. This is it. No more after this one. We're not doing anymore. This is the last one. Then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired. Okay, Labyrinth versus a a regular 40 card deck. What the fuck is this sleeve? Very fancy sleeve. Probably gonna show the Heavenly Prison King here. Salamander? Gold? Big welcome Labyrinth, going to bring out the lovely Lady of the Silver Castle, otherwise known as the Mommy. Okay, Salamander, and then this gold is going to try to activate himself from the graveyard. Lord of the Heavenly Prison going to activate his hand effect to protect any face down cards. Oh wait, never mind. They used a set card, so he's going to summon himself to the field. That's 3,000 attack. Oh god, it's Dark World. Okay, Dark World can use the Lure of Darkness. Draw 2 cards, banish 1 dark monster. I think that was Chang-Chi. No, never mind, it was another dark man. Genta, specifically. Looks like Chang-Chi to me, that's all. Raider's Knight is going to be summoned here. It's going to disconnect a card in order to get Arc Rebellion. Arc Rebellion is going to get 1,000,000 attack damage and win the duel. I think that's a good one to end it on. If you say so. That's it. I'm going to bed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Much appreciate your presence. Maybe next time I stream, I'll actually play some duels so you can see how annoying it is to play the game versus watching it is far less annoying. And if anyone has Master Duel that watches me, I'll probably duel you a couple times with some of my more fun decks. I mostly have not fun decks though. Speaking of which, I want to change this to regular art. I want to make the Summon Skull deck I was looking at today real quick. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're making... Forget it. Chess Archfiends. Your extra deck isn't good enough. Alright, let me grab this deck. I have it saved in my Master Duel meta profile. If anybody liked the Summoned Skull, you know, you might be interested in this deck that I'm about to build. Nothing too crazy, but it is a Summoned Skull deck, and I think that people like Summoned Skull because it's nostalgic. It's one of Yugi's big cards. It was one of his boss monsters, which is pretty cool. I forget what I called it. What did I call it? Summon Bestial Skulls. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's get it. So, I pretty much have a lot of Bestials, so might as well grab those. I have those 2, and then 3 Baldricks. Okay, now we get our Summoned Skull. Do I think, yeah, I do. Because he's protection. I have 3 of him. We have these 3, of course. I don't think he's coming in. Nope. Archfiend's Manifestation is coming in, though. I don't think I'm using any of these guys. Nah. Do I bring Ascent? Yes. I have an Ascent. And I think that's all the Summoned Skull cards, specifically. Now we get some Resonators. We'll grab this Resonator. We need 3 of him. Oh, let's get a special one. I got a little fancy one in there. I use this Resonator. There he is. Oh, I need to make another one. Boom. Okay, and then I need to make that easy enough. Oh, I need to make 2 of him. Easy enough, no problem. And I need Black Forest. Got 3 of her, 1,000 hands. Oops. Oh god. I'm not tired, you're tired. Oh cool, I have all special runs of him. I need this guy. What is his name? Yugioh. Okay. Oh good, he's only a rare. Like 3 of him. I need a dusted gold. Dusted. Need 2 of him. And that's all the monsters. Now I need to get the rest of the stuff. How many dark fusions do I have? Do I have any? I do. Need another one of those, though. And dark calling, I only need one of. Just looking to see if Dark Bane is in here anywhere. There he is. Gotta make him. I can make him right now. Might as well, right? Malicious Bane. Allure. I have to give in to the allure of darkness. Gonna prep the rights. Contract. And I need advanced ritual art. And that's my 40 main deck. Now I have to get the extra deck. We have a Beals. Beals is part of the FTK for the Black Wings that I thought was maybe going to happen, but it didn't. Alright, let's see. I know I've got... Nope, that's not the right one. You. Scarlight. Is Supernova? Yeah, Supernova. I think I have Supernova. I don't. Oops. Just need one of him. I'll make him later. And then I got some miscellaneous guys. Photon. There he is. And Utopia. I have some Utopia boys. This him? Yep, Beyond. Yep. And I need a vampire. There he is. I got him, and then Wallow. Got him. And Zeus. Bada bing. Let's take a look at our super rares. Oh, I've already got a bunch of extras, so let's get rid of some of those. These can't be gotten rid of, apparently, because they are... Ooh, he's extra. Bye. Alright, so that clears up our super rare problem for a little bit. Just need another 60. That's promising. I can't dismantle them though. Can't dismantle those. Can't dismantle those. Or him. Oh, I got an extra one of these. I can only dismantle one of them. I have a lot of these because of legacy packs. When you win a lot of duels, you get a lot of legacy cards. Fiend Comedian, I have a plan for at some point. Trickstar, gotta have Trickstar. Plunder Patrol Ship, gotta have my Plunder Patrol for when that eventually gets its actual cards. Magic Key was part of a funny combo. Labyrinth, I don't need 3 of, I just need 2. That's fun. Intimidating or... That's weird. I don't like that card. Terrifying Trap Hole Nightmare. Opponent special summons a monster. Target one monster opponent controls. If you have a hole or normal trap in your graveyard, you can banish one monster from your opponent's graveyard. That's pretty cool. We don't want to get rid of any trap holes. Dark World Punishment. We don't want to get rid of Dark World support. If you're Crystal Beast, yeah, no. Labyrinth Barrage, we'll keep the Labyrinth. Ghastly Glitch, good to have a playset of that if you play Archfiends like I do. Swordsman of Revealing Light. Can't dispatch of these three anyway. Wow, Galaxy Wizard is a oh, these must be from structure deck. Damn, really? Galaxy Cyclone is a structure deck card? I have 6 of these? Excuse me? Luigi, you're fucking killing me, brother. Back to the Front is a legacy card. I think that's actually from the structure deck. Elemental Heroes Neos, huh? Weird, I don't know why I have 3 of him. Grand Merge. That's pretty cringe, but... Oh, there's Meteorologic Aggregator. I don't think I'll ever need 2 of him, but 1 of him's fun. Let's get these 2. Now I just need 30 more points to get him. Do I have any extras laying around that I don't need? I might not have anything I can actually sacrifice currently. Bring on Arc. I can't believe I have a playset of Awaking the Dragon. These are really useful. Gotta have them. Spellbound, what does that do? That one's like a weird anti-meta thing that could be kind of good. I don't know if I really care about For Hire, honestly. Diablo Lantis, the Menacing Mantis. That's an amazing name. Can we be real for a second? Mole Cricket. Gotta have the Naturia cards. Super Quantum Red Layer. I know I use him in something, so he ain't going nowhere. Oh, you can have 2 of him now? You can have 2 Gearsu? I might make another Mech Knight deck. He used to be limited to 1. I can dismantle him. Good to know. Orlo Dragon is a super good boss monster. He actually has an animation now. Pretty interesting. Blazing Cartesia, she's very important. Blaze Accelerated Reload for when we eventually get the volcanic support. That will be awesome. Mermail, Neptibus. Can't dismantle him. Skyblasker Musketeer. That's in like 1 combo deck I have that's really funny. All the Black Wings from the structure deck. Colossal Fighter because lol. Armogram. He's from a dragon combo deck. I finally have 3 Ghost Bells. I've had 2 for such a long time and I finally have 3. That's from the Avalon Plant Lock Gatling Dragon. He's a not luxury, but old card. This card was funny. I had this in Goaties as a end game state where I activated you can't banish cards anymore. I think it's Imperial Iron Wall late game, so I do all the Goaty plays I can, and then if all I have left is another level 10 synchro, so I have a level 8 ready for a level 10 synchro at the late game, I would play the Iron Wall and then summon this guy, and these guys always float if you kill them, but he gets to summon a 3,300 attack token, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. And then I get special summon another token if I'm destroyed, and then I can special summon him as long as I've got a token. So it's pretty OP, brothers. 3 Necro Valleys to make Tearlaments upset. This guy you get as part of the structure deck. This is the Spellbook structure deck. A to Z Dragon Buster, part of a Ojama deck I use when I don't win enough coin tosses. Do I keep the Crawler Soma? I don't really need the Crawler Soma. I don't need the Crawler Soma playset anymore. I'm not gonna play crawlers. I tried to have flip decks. I thought that they were funny. I thought that they were a cool little gimmick. I had the tin dangle thing going, but this right here, this is the way. I'll win some duels with this and send the clips into a YouTuber so we can do bad to the bone jokes. Well, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming to watch. Thanks for staying and typing to me. Everyone who types to me are my favorites. I'll see you